I love when Arsenal fans slate Ten Hag for finishing 8th, but try to erase history when their boy did it back-to-back years, along with choking top 4 and the title twice, and they hyped up Mickey.
Go on, Saad.
Surely that's got to get a sound effect, Terry. Surely that's got to get a sound effect.
Go ahead. The reality of the situation though is if any one of these guys on the panel right now wanted the manager and they had to pick between Erik ten Hag and Mikel Arteta, who are they choosing, bro?
Yeah, but that wasn't the
choice is pretty easy. Yeah, give it a rest, bro. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Ten Hag. If anybody chooses Ten Hag, then it's shocking. But anyway. We move, man. I know my manager's good, and I don't really need to.
Matthew said, "Which one would you take at Spurs today, Kate? Would you take Ten Hag or would you take Arteta?"
I wouldn't take Arteta, even if he's a better manager, just because he's from that lot down the road. So I'll take Egghead. Thank you.
Respect, bold.
There we go.
What are we doing here, man?
There we go. How is he average? He was Barca's second highest scorer.
Yeah, no, Fermin Lopez is he's just an average player, but he's from the academy, so they gas him up.
Boomaguna says, by your logic, Emery should have been flying with Arsenal. People still regard Emery as a better manager.
Because he is a better manager than Arteta, but he didn't get the backing and the time. He was only there for like, what, a season and a half? And then Arsenal's back.
And the irony is, in Arsenal's only cup run where they won, it was Emery literally that got them to that final. Like
it was his squad.
2 games.
It was his team, man.
It was his squad.
No, it wasn't Emery. No, that can't be true. Hang on. I've got to jump in here. Facts. Hang on. No. Emery was sacked before the FA Cup had even started. That's
still Emery's team, bro.
No, but it's still his team.
It's still Emery's team.
It's still Emery's team. Hold on, guys. If Unai Emery could not win anything with his team, then why is somebody else coming in and winning something with his team?
He was only there for a year and a half, bro. He didn't get
no, but if he couldn't win anything with his team, if you're saying this is Unai Emery's team, that was Unai Emery's team that he won it with, so he should have won something with his team. When he did have an opportunity, hold on. When he did have an opportunity to go and win something with his team, guess what happened? He got bent over and slapped up by Chelsea. So let's not try and make this thing.
So let's say
he won something with his team.
So let's say if Unai Emery had like what? He's been here for like 4.5 years, and if he's had like damn near 700 million to spend, you think that Arsenal they wouldn't win a trophy?
Can I say one?
I don't know if they would have. They wouldn't.
Can I say one thing though? One thing we've got to do with Arteta though, we've got to keep like the logic the same, and that is you kind of discounted the failures of Unai Emery because he'd been there a year and a half. If you take a year and a half away from Arteta, it means his 2 8th place finishes disappear. Are you willing to remove, based on just on your logic, Will, are you willing to remove and never speak of the 8th place finishes that Arteta had and what went wrong in those first 18 months as well then?
Wait, but why would I do that? Because you said Emery in his first season, he came 5th. Yeah. I think it wasn't
but you discounted Emery's failure because he was only given a year and a half. So surely that means that every manager's first year and a half, you're going to have to discount.
No. So the reason why I brought up his time that was at the club is because I'm saying they got rid of him almost immediately. Like they didn't really give him any room for error before they decided to get rid and move on. And it kind of sucks because Emery was always going to fail at Arsenal because he was the manager that came in directly after Wenger. It's like you never want to be the guy that comes in after the main guy leaves. You know, it's like a rebound thing. So that's why I think Arteta's been given so much time despite his lack of silverware is because of that FA Cup. And I
think it's partly, but look, he won the FA Cup, but I think the reason why he's been given more time is because actually it was partly because Wenger left, but it was because Unai Emery stepped into an environment that was still toxic, which it was in the last 3 or 4 years under Wenger. The difference being, it's only through learning and listening that I've understood this, is like what Man United are doing this summer with changes at sort of board and football decision-making level, that all happened at exactly the same time that Arteta came in. So that's one of the reasons why I think there's been more time given to him, because the club realized it had to basically knock itself down to build itself back up. So, and that's why I think go on.
I think that then that also then helps the argument for Unai Emery being the better manager, because his first full season.
I agree. Unai Emery's CV is absolutely better than Mikel Arteta's. I'm not denying that. But equally, that doesn't mean he was the right person to help rebuild a club. And this is like, as a Madrid fan, and most Madrid fans alive, you can't relate to a rebuild because your club's never had to. Thankfully for you, your club has never had to go through one where your club for a decade or two has fallen from grace and been nowhere near the superpower that it is. Part of me wants it to happen, not out of spite, just so Madrid fans can understand that, do you know what? It isn't just about saying go and fucking win and booing and waving white flags in the crowd. Sometimes you have to take a step back to move forward. Like,
no, but Chelsea, I mean, well, sorry,
it's not even. Hold on, Will. Can I just say one thing as well? A lot of people forget what happened with Unai Emery. Do you realize that he lost complete control of the dressing room? Complete control.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Do you realize in training, yeah, Hector Bellerin, and Rob Holding were taking the piss out of the guy. In training, while he's training the team, they're sitting there saying good evening to his face.
Yeah, but that's
laughing at him, bro. Like this is the situation.
Exactly. That's the lack of respect because the culture at the club was poor, and this is the problem. This is the thing. All right. Again, this is where I also thought Ten Hag was going to go, because my belief was, and it ended up being wrong, is it lost the dressing room, and I don't think you can recover that. Turns out that wasn't the case. So the situation is different. And I think that if the players loved Unai Emery, were going to run through brick walls and were loving him, he would have been the manager, irrespective of how bad he was doing, that the club would have stuck with for the rebuild. But the problem is, if you've got a situation where you need a manager that the players buy into, but none of them like him, or a big group don't like him, it's sometimes quicker and easier to just remove that problem and start again. But just in the interest of time, we are going to run out of time on this. I want to go back to some more of these super chats here. It says, well, he got fifth and then started regressing massively. That's why he got sacked. How is he average? Sorry, already done that one there. As were Arsenal when Arteta won the FA Cup. Thank you, Craig. Keep Ten Hag with a 38-game embarrassing league campaign domestic trophy to paper over the cracks. Wenger had many such seasons. We'll see what happens next year. I think with United, I think we've already been through the United situation and why I see it as potentially different. Remember we said potentially. Will you think Chelsea will slow Colwell toss it? Sorry, will you think Chelsea will slow Colwell tossing who can't pass, and Bozo Dazarsi at the back will make them top four, but United with Martinez and De Ligt can't really?
Yeah, because I think Chelsea have a better overall squad than United. I like their players.
Really? I appreciate you, Will. I appreciate you, Will.
Okay, well, I mean, look, like, because hold on, wait, no, see, but if you really like want to break it down, right? Chelsea have a good squad. They just need a striker, and they would have had a much better season last season if Nicholas Jackson could put the ball into the back of the net on a consistent basis.
United's.
Bro, Chelsea should have won the Carabao Cup versus you guys. They outplayed y'all that game.
And they didn't. You know why? Because our
Nico Jackson. No, because Nico Jackson can't.
Also,
they also have the best right back in England, right?
Let's not forget Gakpo's hit the post 4 times in that game. Yeah, let's not doing that.
I said Reece James the best right back in England.
Reece James is the second best right back in the world when he's fit, right behind Danny Carter.
Can I just highlight?
That's the key word.
Can I just say? You know, we did finish above United last year. I just want to say we did finish above them last year. I know we're in the Conference League because they won the FA Cup, but we actually did finish above.
But David, the whole point of that is that Poch was also the guy that helped you got that 34 points in 2024.
Yeah, no, but also, I could argue Poch is a reason why we were in that position in the first place. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's not my personal opinion, but there were some games where I'm looking at Poch going, bro, what are you doing? And I'm just saying.
They outplayed Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. They outplayed Man City in the FA Cup semifinal, but they just had nobody to put the ball into the back of the net. If Nicholas Jackson, but what I'm saying is that everybody just wants to just be like all doom and gloom with Chelsea, but they have a good squad. Like you have to look at it by the players that they have. Come on, bro, don't lie.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's not better than United. I hate United. I don't want to give Terry's team any credit at all, but Terry's team, United's team, is better than Chelsea overall squad.
How? They're relying on Megan Rapinoe, Marcus Rashford.
They got a better goalkeeper.
Did you say Megan Rapinoe?
He's Megan Rapinoe.
Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, Boylan, Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw. I'm naming you all bums.
You just call
Garnacho a lesbian. Come on.
Hey, that's crazy.
Garnacho a lesbian.
Big up Garnacho, man.
No, it's like a nickname that I have for him. Like,
Megan Rapinoe is class. Oh my god,
Will's crazy, bro.
Nah, but I'm saying like most of United squad are filled with very average players. Like that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like they're not a good squad.
I could say the same thing about Chelsea's team.
Okay, so if you did
average.
Okay, wait, bro. But if you did a combined 11, I think that you could maybe fit more Chelsea players in than you do United.
But again, can I just jump in for a minute? Because a lot of United fans say, why aren't you going to defend United? I sometimes just let people talk and then we'll see what happens in the reality of the world. It's very easy for a Madrid fan to sit here shitting everybody else's squads because of where they sit. So it's hard to take shots. We always know why Will, sitting in America, picked Real Madrid. He went, who's a team that no one can take a shot at? He picked
Real Madrid. Not true. That's not true.
The Dons. That was the reason. 2014
World Cup. That's the first time I ever watched the sport, right? I thought that y'all scored.
And you picked the best team in the world just after they won the Champions League.
No, wait, because I thought that James Rodriguez, without me really having context, I thought he was the best player like in the world, like after that World Cup. So I followed him. Yeah,
and you obviously watched. You just won the Champions League. He went, I'm picking them.
Well, I didn't know that.
James Rodriguez. You knew you just won the Champions League.
Bro, I promise you.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that I'm not having a dig because I've got a lot of American. Isn't it funny that you never meet an American content creator that loves football and knows football because you do understand the game? Who went, I picked Wigan. It's always Man City. It depends on the age, right? Depends on the age. If they're like mid to low 20s, they're either Madrid, Barca or City fans. If they're my sort of age, they're all Man United, Arsenal or Liverpool fans. It's literally it's not even a dig. I would just rather people tell the truth, right? And just admit I picked Real Madrid because they're the best team in the world. Javern, right? Started watching football at like 15. He picked Chelsea because they're the best team around at that time. And I actually respect that more than someone said I picked it because like my mum used to watch a lot of The Only Way is Chelsea or whatever it's called. And I liked it. It's like me saying, I picked Man United because my mum was a big fan of Coronation Street, which is a soap over here based in Manchester. I picked Man United because David Beckham played for him. And Beckham and me are from the same part of East London. And that was kind of it. And I got bought a shirt by mistake. My nan messed up, by the way, and I'm so glad she did. She was meant to get me a Spurs shirt for Christmas. So my dad was trying to, like, corrupt me. And my nan went and got the shirt for him. And God bless my nan's soul. She went to heaven for this exact reason. Because she accidentally bought a Man United away kit that was white. And that's what I got on. That was before Beckham was even in the first team. So I was sitting there. I thought I had a Spurs shirt on. And my dad was fuming Christmas Day. And I just remember wearing it. And I was so young, I couldn't even read. I remember thinking Sharp said Man United. Because I'd go Man United. I remember doing that as a kid. And then Beckham was all part of their squad. So that's why. But anyway, well, we digress. We know why you picked him, Will. We know why you didn't pick Espanyol. Why didn't you pick Espanyol?
Look, bro. Good thing, though.
What about Stevenage?
Hold on, wait, bro. I don't mind the Glory Hunter allegations. Like, it's perfectly fine, bro. Like, I'm an American that picked a European team. I didn't pick the New York Red Bulls. So it is what it is. It's like how there's UK fans that like the Lakers. I see.
No, bro, but this is it. But this is exactly my point, right? This is exactly my point. Like, I'll give you the example. I support the Ottawa Senators in ice hockey because when I was in Ottawa, I went and watched them.
Okay.
Most English people that I know that support a basketball, a hockey, or an NFL team always seem to pick the most successful ones, and it's because it's the same reason. Most do. Like growing up as a kid, all you ever saw was Chicago Bulls shirts. Why? Because I grew up in the 90s. There's one reason why everybody was doing it. There's a reason. It's a reason why the Yankees are the most famous basketball team, because when the blow up happened, they were the most successful side. It's just how it is. It's not dig.
Basketball team.
And by the way, there's no local team to any American, so it doesn't matter who you pick.
Yeah,
but and trust me, if City, by the way, if City drop off, City get relegated because they're guilty. Say it happens, right? in another 10 years' time, you will not see a single kid in America pick City as his team. That's why I don't believe we had an American come on once. And you all know the Football Terrace, we welcome all voices. I don't care why you support a team. Just care about your opinions. He tried telling us that he had a City kit from when he was a little kid. And he was like 30. He went and got it and he put it on. One, it fit him as a grown man. And two, the sponsor said that he had Airways. He tried to flex it.
There's nothing wrong with the Glory Hunter allegations.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Because being American, right? So you guys don't get it, but oh my gosh, if I showed you guys my DMs on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, oh bro, hey, stick to ball, bro, and all the football and NBA, but it's perfectly fine. It's nothing. It's cool. I don't really care.
I love the bruv. Yeah,
bro, you don't know ball, bro.
See, that's where, and that's the element of it where I don't like the gatekeeping. Like you can, it doesn't matter that you pick Real Madrid or your reasons. You understand football, and it's true. Doesn't mean I agree with all your opinions, but that element's true. This is a big claim. This is going to trigger Sard. It says Man United will win the Premier League before Arsenal.
Yeah, Star-Lord, stop taking drugs, bro. You're taking Star Dog, bro. That's what you're taking. Stay away from drugs, guys. If you stay away from drugs, kids, otherwise you'll end up like this guy. Anyway,
Sard, what about